Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. All right, y'all, I'm still continuing my peach. Getting rid of my peaches here. Got a fly here on my peach. Yeah, I got flies in my house. When I open my back door, I guess they smell the peaches, but back to what I was saying. I'm excited today. I'm making peach preserve and peach jelly all in one shot. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it later. First thing I need to do, I'm going to peel all these peaches and dice them up, put them in a bowl and set it aside. That's the hardest part of making peach preserves, y'all. I'm going to show you the way my mama made it. Showed me how to make it years ago and the way I do it. I love canning. This is part of cooking I absolutely love. I love canning. I got homemade blackberry jelly, homemade grape jelly. I have peach preserve, a couple of left from last year, pear preserves. I got chow chow. I got barbecue sauce. I got all kinds of stuff in my canning room. I love the can, y'all. It's awesome. I got my canning jars out here. I'm going to get these all sanitized. I'm going to put them in hot water, sanitizer. These some old jars I had from last year. I have a new set. I even have a nice little size here I saw at the store. I like this little size here. So I don't exactly know how many jars it's going to take. If I need more, I do have it. But I'm going to, I'm going to be canning throughout the summer. I'm starting with peaches. I'm going to do some blackberry jelly. I might do blackberry preserves. I'm definitely going to do grape. And I'm going to do some vegetables, squash. I'm going to can that. But I love canning. My canning room is full and I love giving it away. I actually wish I could mail it to people. But I had an idea doing that a couple of years ago. But the weight and the shipping would just kill me. So I like to do it as this is something I'm going to have at my meet and greets that I do. That I drive to. The meet and greets that I do where I have to fly, like I'm going to be in Chicago next month. I can't take this. It's just too much weight and a hassle and too fragile of a thing to fly with. But when I do my meet and greets here in Texas and places I drive through, I'm definitely going to have a lot of canned goods to just give away to my old school soul food family members. So that's just something y'all can look out for. So anyway, I'll be back once I get this all diced up and cleaned and peeled, and we'll show you the next step, which is very simple, y'all. It's very simple to can. I don't know why more people don't do it. Maybe just don't have the time and effort to do it, but it's very easy. So I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we are back here. Okay, y'all, the peaches here. I got 2 pots here because the reason I'm gonna do 2 pots, if I wasn't making a jelly with this also, I'd just do it in one. I pour all these peaches in one pot. But I'm going to split them up because I'm going to make a jelly with the juice left from the peach preserve. That's how I'm making 2 birds with 1 stone and 2 birds with 1 shot, however you want to say it. So all I'm going to do, see how pretty these peaches is? Now I dice them up. You can slice yours if you want to, or however you want to do it. I prefer to dice mine up. Now, what I'm going to do, now this takes a lot of sugar, y'all. That's one thing you need to know right away. Peach preserve takes a lot of sugar, of course, because you know it's sweet. It's so sweet. So use 8 cups of sugar to every 3 quarts. So I just kind of eye mine, as I do this for so long, so many years. Get the sugar open here. And just kind of play it by eye here. And another thing. These peaches, I'm not gonna boil as much because they're already juicy. Now, if you got if you have more in there. If you have let me go. A firmer peach, of course, it's gonna take longer to cook them. Now, I'm using pineapple juice. Some people, I don't use water in nothing. I'm going to put a little water here to fill it all the way up. But I don't use water in my fruit. It takes away from the flavor. So what I'm going to do, fill this all the way up here. This in here, fill this in here up. And I'm going to bring this to a boil. Of course, this is not going to take as long because these peaches are very ripe. If they was a firmer peach, I'd boil it longer. So what I want to do here, I want to bring these to a boil. Once I bring it to the boil, I'm going to add my pectin, which is sure gel, which is a natural thickener. Pectin is. You know, some fruits have natural thickeners in it. I can't think off the top of my head. I won't tell y'all which one have a natural pectin to it. The peaches don't. So I have to add pectin to it. So I'm going to let this come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'm going to put my pectin in it, which is going to thicken it. Once the pectin has to come to a complete boil to reach its full activity, just like cornstarch. When you put the pectin in there, you must let it come to a boil to reach its full strength. After that, you turn it off, put it in your jars, cover it up, put the jars in the water. I boil mine by 2 minutes, and that's it, y'all. And then we're gonna strain the juice in there and make the jelly. So this don't take long at all. I can can in my sleep, y'all, really can. So anyway, we'll be back when it comes to a boil, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, y'all, we back. Now look, this is what I wanted to do. See, this is boiling. I'm not gonna let these peaches boil anymore because they're already tender when I put them in there. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add my pectin to this, which is sure gel. You can find this stuff, you know, where you get your canning jars in the store. Pour this in there. And you put 1 bag per 3 quarts of liquid. So I got about about 4.5 quarts of this. So I'm gonna add a couple of bags to this. It ain't gonna hurt it. To each pot. 2 boxes to each pot. To make sure I get that complete thickness. Now, with pectin, you have to let it come to a complete boil again to reach the full consistency. Meaning, if you don't let it come to a complete boil, you're going to probably not have a thick final result of your peaches, of your jelly, jams, or whatever you're making. So I'm going to cover this up and let it come to a boil. I'm going to add the other 2 to the ones in the back. Here. Before it boil over on me. And like I said, I wouldn't normally use this much liquid in preserves, but I'm doing this because I'm making jelly out of the remaining juices. And you'll see what I'm talking about once I'm finished here. Alrighty. Put the next one in here. Like I say, y'all, this is like a Saturday morning ritual for me every Saturday in the summertime is canning. I take 2 hours. It takes about 2 hours out of my day to get this done. In the next, I'm gonna do this for the next 2 months, and my canning room will be full for the rest of the year. By the time the summer roll around again, I'll be ready to can again. Like I said, I give away 75–80% everything I can for my neighbors, my co-workers, my relatives, of course, and then my fishing buddies. I always give them some canned goods. Okay, I'm gonna let these come to a boil, and I'll be right back, y'all. When it comes to the full boil, we're gonna cut it off. I'm gonna show you how I test the quality to make sure it's gonna set before I put it in the jar. I do a little test. I'll show you a little trick I do, and then we'll go from there. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back here. Now, let me show you what I like to do. They come to a full boil. Take it off. Now I'm gonna do a little test here to make sure it's set. So what I do, I put a saucer here in the freezer. Then I take some of the juice, pour it on the saucer, move it around like this, and see if this gels. See that? That's how I test it. Once it move around and cool off completely, so you know this is hot. That's how I know it's gonna gel. See how it's setting up? Once it's, you know, that's hot, so see that? Then you rub your finger through it, and you know it's gonna set up. Once it cool completely, it's gonna set up completely. That's how I test it, y'all. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna strain these peaches out of here. Like I said, I want the jelly here, the juice for the jelly. So I got a little pot here in the sink. usually do one at a time here. Dump that back in there. Put my strainer back in there. I got some beautiful peaches here. All I do, got a special cup. This measuring cup is awesome for this. Take this. You know, you get you one of these little gadgets here for your thing, for your jar. Put it in there. Go to the next one. Like I say, y'all, this takes no time at all to do. Very easy, very simple. And I'm gonna come back in a second with the juice. I like to put the peaches first, and then we'll fill it up with the juice here in just a second. I'll do a few here. Then I'm gonna fill them all up with peaches, and I'll come back and show you the next step. I ain't gonna bore you, but put peaches in a jar, y'all. Just here. Rest of these out of here. Now I'm gonna strain the ones in the back. Put this right here. Put this away. Now let me strain these here in the back here. I'm gonna do a few more. And then we're gonna step away and strain these here. Pour that in there. These I didn't strain as much. Okay, now y'all got pretty much the idea. Now I'm gonna step off. I'm gonna fill up these jars with the peaches, and I'll be back when it's time to do the jelly. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we are back. Okay, now y'all remember I strained this here. Now this is my jelly base right here, y'all. Look at this. See how pretty that is? This is absolutely flavorful peach jelly. Now remember, I strained this through a strainer, because if I didn't strain it, while I'm talking to y'all, I'm gonna fill the rest of these jars up. A little bit more peaches in them, a little bit more juice in here. But like I was saying, I strained these, y'all, so I'll have a nice, smooth, nice, clear jelly when I make the jelly. And you'll see here when the jelly's made, but when I pour it in the jar. Now I want to put juice on these peaches completely. That's what I'm doing now. Remember I just put the peaches in there. Now I'm filling it up with the rest of the juice here. In a minute I'm gonna knock these air bubbles out of it, but I don't think there's no air bubbles in these. Like I said, y'all, this is just a Saturday ritual for me in the summer. I get up early in the morning, about 6 o'clock. And shoot, by 8:30, 9 o'clock, I got homemade preserves, homemade whatever. Canning is awesome. It's just a country thing. Everybody in the country, you know, you go to these farmer markets, this is how they do it. It's very simple and very easy. Ooh, this is hot. I think I got them all feel like I want it. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move these back. Put my other jars to the front. I'm gonna fill it up with the jelly. I'm gonna show y'all a couple of them, and then I'm gonna step off and finish these up. Y'all will see how pretty these peaches are. Then I'm gonna show you how I kind of put it in the water there and finish it off. So what I'm gonna do, take this, give me a bowl here. I'm gonna make a mess here. Move this to the back. And try not to touch the rim of the jars, y'all. You want to keep it as sanitary as possible with these. But when you're canning, you have to be very careful. Even though my hands is completely clean, but you don't want any kind of thing to get anybody sick. Okay, all I'm gonna do, y'all, fill this up with the jelly. I use this so I don't make a mess, y'all. It's gonna be my peach jelly. And see how clear that is? See how clear those are? And I'll go to the next one. Do this over. This stuff is so flavorful, y'all. And so easy to do. I got one of my team members. She makes this stuff better than me now. I taught them how to do it, and she absolutely loved canning. She's fell in love with it. She cans everything. Stuff I don't can. Strawberry, anything she got, she be canning it. She'll send me a picture. She'll bring me something to taste, and it's awesome. She's better than I am. I told her, and she watched enough of me in here, and she loves it. To me, it's just a little, I don't know, it's just a little comforting when I'm in the kitchen canning and just doing my own thing. Especially, you know how I like canning on a rainy day? When it's raining outside, the horrible day outside, you know the summer very seldom rain, but I love it. A few more, y'all. I see I'm gonna step away. I'm here talking to y'all. I got a few more here left to do. I'll step off when I get my water heating up for my to show you how I'm gonna seal the jars and stuff like that. But canning have to be very, like I say, very careful, very clean with it, because you do not want to get anybody sick. Very sanitary, very clean. Got one more jar. I might have another jar in here to do. I have enough to do one more jar. I think I do. It ain't gonna be a full jar though. Let's see here. Ooh, that's gonna be full. Let's see if I can put some more in this one here. Because I don't have enough to do a full jar. Put enough in every one of them here. I had a little bitty jar around here. I hate to waste. My buddy Daddy Jack say, waste not, have not. Okay, I'm gonna just put the rest in this little jar. I do not like to waste anything, y'all. I'm gonna pour the rest in this one here. There we go. Now I'm gonna step away here. I'm gonna seal the jars with the tops, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you y'all how I completely seal it for the canning room here. So I'm gonna clean up here and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we back. Okay, now we back to the final step, y'all. All I'm gonna do now, I submerge them in this water here for about 2 minutes. That's gonna completely seal the jars, sanitize them, and not sanitize them, but make sure all the bacteria and all that, nothing comes in it. This way my mama did hers. She did about 2 minutes. Only the jellies. My mama didn't do this with her vegetables. She didn't even boil it. She of course put her vegetables in the jars when they hot and seal them, and that was it. She never boiled them like this. Even to the day when I asked her, she said she didn't even do it. So yeah, but the thing I suggest y'all to do, go to the website, go Google this, proper canning time for boiling. Because I don't want to get on here and make anybody sick. The way I have done it over the years has worked for me. I've never gotten anybody sick, ill, or killed anybody. So yeah, it works for me. Another thing, y'all, just share with y'all, I have never bought any jellies, any jams, anything like that out of the store in about 25 years. Never have. I've always made my own jelly. I've always had plum jelly, blackberry jelly, a grape jelly, peach jelly. I never bought it. Preserved, I always had peach preserve, pear preserves. I even do pineapple preserve. Only thing I buy is honey, of course, because you can't make honey. That's bees' job. If I knew how to make honey, I had the ability to make honey, I would make it. But there's no way you can make no honey at home. So yeah, that's the only thing I buy in the store. As a condiment, you know, as a sweet condiment. So anyway, I'm gonna be back here when I get them all in the water here. I'm gonna put them all on the counter, then I'm gonna close the video out. Like I said, I did this whole thing. It took me about an hour and a half to do this, y'all. Real time, an hour and a half. Of course, the video is not gonna be an hour and a half. That's all it took me to do all this, from peeling the peaches, from the beginning to the end, peeling the peaches, boiling them, all that. And I got a clean kitchen too at the inside. I don't have a messy kitchen right now, because you know me, I clean as I go. Like I say, in the summertime, this is what I do. every Saturday morning. Next Saturday, I don't know what I'm gonna can. I'm excited, but I might do a video, I might not. Depends on how popular the canning videos are. It's boring to some people because they're not gonna do it anyway, so they just scroll right by it. People these days don't can. They rather go to the store and buy it and pay $5, $6 for, I mean, $2 or $3 for peach. I paid what? $25 for this box of peaches last Saturday. How much it cost me? 40 bucks, I'm sorry, for 25 pounds. And I've gotten the peach pie out of it. I'm making peach preserve. I'm gonna make a peach pound cake. I might make a peach marmalade in a few days. I might do that, depending on how popular it is. I might make a peach marmalade with the rest of them. I got a couple more recipes we need to make for the peaches. So I'll be back, y'all. Let me take this one out. I wanted to talk for 2 minutes, just show y'all the 2 minutes. And I take them out with my thing here, and I'll set it here on my towel. I like using a towel, y'all. And later on, you're going to hear that pop of success. These things going to ping. And when they ping, that means they completely sealed. So I put them right there. I put the other jars in here. One in there. I can fit one more of these in there, y'all. And that's it. So anyway, I will be back here, y'all, in about, it's going to take me about 10 minutes to finish all these, and we'll close out this video. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I am back. My job is done. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. Not even 9 o'clock. It's 8:45 in the morning, y'all. Saturday morning. When you get this video, it'll probably be Sunday or Monday, but probably Sunday. I started this around, what, 6 o'clock? It's about 2.5 hours. I'm ready to finish my day and go do something else. I got my canning done. This is what I do every Saturday morning. Every Saturday morning before I start my day, I already plan the week, what I'm going to can. I have plenty of jars in storage. You know, I use them as I use them and reuse them. A lot of people, this is what's awesome. A lot of my friends, co-workers, or even my fishing buddies, they'll bring me the jars back. I told them if possible, bring me the jars back. My brother does this too. My saving for my mama, they save me the jars, and they bring them back to me, which is very appreciated. Because they know they bring the jars back. It's like them back in the day when you get a soda water, or call them Coke or whatever, and you save the bottle and take it back and get a penny for it, or a nickel for it. Y'all ain't old enough to know that, some of the people. But that's what they do. They bring the jars back. No, later on, they're going to get something else in that jar. So they awesome. I really appreciate that. But like I say, y'all, on a lot of mine, I got a meet and greet. I'm going to tell you the whole thing about it in Chicago next month. But I won't have preserves, nothing like that with me. I'll have maybe some spices. But the meat and grease that I use, hear that ping? I love that sound. I'll get to that later. The meat and grease that I do here in the state of Texas, I will have some 10, maybe 10 jars of some of my jellies and jams, stuff like that to give away. I might do a little game. We ask you a little trivia question about me, about my channel, see who can answer and get a free jelly. I, of course, have spices and my little banners and stuff like that. That's what I have at every meet and greet. I got another one coming up in September. It'll be here in Katy, Houston area. It'll be here in the Katy. My next one will be here in my city right here. But that's coming. But yeah, I will be giving all this stuff. I only eat a few of these. It's just me. I can't eat all these jellies and jams. I give them away. I love to give stuff away. Like I say, that hashtag help somebody on School Soul Food. I mean it. I don't promote people out there giving stuff to people. I give stuff away. And I don't take pictures, oh look, I'm giving this, that, I'm doing, no, I don't do that. I give from my heart. God see what I'm doing. That's the only person important to me is God. I love giving stuff away because God has blessed me and give me the ability. Like I pray for God. I don't pray for God to send me things. I pray for God to give me the ability through Him to do things to help others. That's how I pray. I don't pray, God, give me a car, give me a house. No, God, give me the ability to do this through you. Give me the ability to achieve goals and things that I have in my life. So anyway, enough preaching. But anyway, let me close this video out. Like I was saying, you hear that little ping? When you hear that little ping, that means that jar is completely sealed. So I like to hear that. I'll hear that throughout the day. Sometime in the middle of the night, you hear that ping. I just smile and go back to sleep. But anyway, let me close this video out. If you like this video, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Please follow my other social media accounts, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag. I mean it from my heart. Please help somebody. Old School Soul Food. Do it anonymously. Don't do it because you're trying to make yourself look good. do it because it's the right thing to do. That's what I always say. Okay, until next time, have a blessed old school soul food day. And I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.